it's a nice little flight from Mumbai to Singapore, Singapore to Perth, and of course Perth is the capital and the largest city of the Western Australian state of Australia. And that's where we are for match number 26. This is World Cup cricket. Doesn't get better than this. And of course today's schedule is the Pool A match, Australia versus Afghanistan, coming to you from the WACA. Australia will look to bat first. Couple of important changes here. Josh Hazlewood comes back in, which is great. I just love this young seam bowler that Australia found. The steady bowler, holds a good channel outside the off stump. And Faulkner, one of my favorite cricketers, is back in as well. Shane Watson has been dropped. I repeat that, dropped by Australian Pat Cummins. Some fitness issues, not playing this match. Afghanistan have made a change as well. Just the one. Gulbadin Naeeb is out. And Usman Ghani comes in, who will be opening the innings there with Ahmadi. Shanwari, of course, with the bat is going to be their key player. That's Shanwari you see there.
Here we go. A big swing and a miss first up too. So David Warner showing that he's going to bat in his typical fashion. You've got a wide one there. It's a good 2 or 3 feet wide of off stump, straight after it. Now, from Afghanistan's point of view, they'd like to strike early here, pick up some early wickets and have Australia's top order under some pressure.
Right on.
And one of the things they do well, you'll see now through the course of the innings, is they don't bowl too many bad balls, maybe short on pace on occasions, but they won't spray it around too much.
A bit to see if they can get the length right here in Perth. Quite often you see a lot of visiting sides come to Perth and they bowl too short because the ball does bounce more than I'm sure all the Afghanistan bowlers would never have bowled on a pitch as hard and as bouncy as this one. David Warner plays so well.
And that's their length. They like bowling it full, the Afghan bowlers. He was looking for the pull shot there, David Warner. Interesting, the Afghanistan captain won the toss, elected to bowl first, and he said he senses that there is a bit of moisture in the pitch. Which is a very interesting observation.
Yeah, well, I don't think he would have seen too much moisture in any pitches that he's played on in Afghanistan, but I think it's terrific for these Afghanistan players to be playing in this competition because they will learn so much. They've already got a win against Scotland, and now they're playing Australia on a pitch that they would never have seen before.
Yeah, that's the length they want to bowl here, and this is the length that you'll see from the other two seamers as well, Hamid Hassan and Shapur Zadran.
Yeah, nice full and a little bit of swing. I think that actually swung back in towards David Warner, just a fraction there. There it goes. It's a nice delivery. If he can keep it there, that will test the Australian top order because 2 new white balls here in Perth can be an advantage if you bowl well.
It's lobbing as it reached the fielder down there at deep square. Looks like he'll get a single, David Warner.
Good example there. A bit of a sort of a nervous shot, wasn't it? It was a shortish ball at his hip, but see David Warner then just trying to control the pull shot. I just think for a moment here, just about there, it's off a bit of a toe, a bit of a top edge. Just for a moment, he would have thought, oh no, don't tell me I've hit that up in the air and that man's going to come around and get it.
Uncertain with that shot. Last ball of the over. Left to bowl another one.
Yeah, and Aaron Finch he's looked in good form, I think, so far in this tournament. Made a good 100 against England.
Straight to that fielder at mid-off. That's Hamid Hassan there with a half stop. They'll get 2 runs here. But again, you'll see the lane they're trying to bowl. Right up to the batsman. That's 4 for no wicket after 1 over. But that's with more conviction, that pull shot. A bit different from the last one that he played.
Yeah, that's where you don't want to be. You can't get that short to any batsman.
Edged and taken. It's carried to first slip. And that's the first wicket for Afghanistan. The seamers who do the job for them. And once again, one of the Zadrans, this time is Daulat Zadran, who gets the first breakthrough.
That's the spot to bowl. Full, outside off stump. It's not quite there to dry. There's a little bit of movement away. And there's the edge that's been found. Good catch at first slip. Aaron Finch is the first man to go for Australia. Finch is out. 1 for 14.
There is some excitement from 2 people, not from the rest, the bowler and the keeper. Slips, not quite as excited.
Definitely a deflection. I think mainly off the pad. It certainly died through to the keeper, which suggests to me it probably hit the pad. Generally, if you see ones like that, if they hit the bat, they tend to carry through a lot more than that. Let's have a look. Nothing on the bat. And there it is. Hits the pad and dives through to the keeper. So certainly not out.
That's a good shot. He's just waiting for it, was he?
And once again, the bowler and batsman have a look at each other after that ball was bowled. I think at the end of the day, I think this has almost hit the toe of the bat.
Nice shot from Smith. He'll pick up at least 2 runs. As we say, good afternoon to Shane Warne. Warney, what have you made of proceedings so far?
It's quite a good start from Afghanistan here. 33 for 1 into the 8th over. They've found the length, but Afghanistan have pitched the ball up. There's been a little bit of nip, a bit of swing. They've actually been pretty good.
Well,
the big wicket of Finch
started really well. That dismissal of Aaron Finch, you know, their full outswing is the way to go. Ooh, playing a miss, is it? They've gone up. It wasn't the most confident shout going around. Yeah. That's beaten point as well. It's very quick here at the Wacker, but it'll be chased down and they'll pick up 3.
Yeah, you get real value for shots here. Anything through the infield just runs away. Look at that headband. That's sharp.
Oh, crunch goes Warner through the covers. What a great shot.
Just a little bit of width and a little bit over pitched, and that's all Davey Warner needs to go spank.
Another short delivery. Bang goes Dave Warner. Too short. Great swing of the bat from Warner. The boundary to him after 9 overs. The Australians 54 for 1.
You'd say Afghanistan have nearly won the first 9 overs, and they've still gone for 6 and over.
Yeah.
And they've only got 1 wicket. Just shows this ground is. Oh, bang goes David Warner. We just can't bowl that sort of stuff to David Warner. Not real quick and not really getting it up. But David Warner's going to punish that all the time. Gentle pace. Oh, bang, he goes down the ground now. This is why he's so hard to bowl to. You bowl short so he whacks you out the park. You pitch the ball up and he goes bang down the ground. What corridor do they need to bowl into here now?
Well, you feel like you've got to bowl into a 20-cent coin, don't you? You feel like you get a fraction short and he pulls you, then you get a bit full and wide and he hits you back over mid-off.
Oh.
That looked like a slower ball warning, and Dave Warner just adjusted his bat swing to get that back over the bowler's head. So this is tough. 13 off the over with 1 ball to go, 124 kilometres. So he did just hold it back a little bit, but Dave Warner didn't hold back.
Well, no plan.
So 50 up from Dave Warner off just 40 deliveries. Plenty of batting left for him after 10 overs. The Australians 68 for 1.
That's a beautiful shot. Beautiful placement from David Warner. Shinwari, well, it was short, but it wasn't that wide. But of David Warner's class, you put that away all the time. Out the front of the hand, too.
That one through the offside again. So Shinwari just too short. And Warner giving himself a little bit of room. Terrific stroke play. He's looking terrific, Dave Warner. He's never far from being in good form. He just plays outstanding cricket shots. I think that's what he's brought into his game in recent times. He's not really coming out and trying to slam the first ball. If it's there, he'll hit it. Oh, it's a tight one. It would have been out with a direct hit. It would have been. I think Smith was short.
Gee, this was close. You're dead right. Stephen Smith waited and then he thought, oh no, I've got to hurry. But you're right, dead. He would have been dead, a direct hit. Way out.
And Warner's playing very well at the Wacker. That's the 100-run stand between these two. They're set for a biggie.
No fielder back there. He'll get 4 runs for it. Deft touch on that occasion from Steve Smith. 137 for 1, and that's his first boundary. Can you believe that? Runs. He's bringing the first one. He'll come back for the second. That's 99 to David Warner. Makes it.
Great running between Dave Warner and Stephen Smith. In and out very quickly. Now on the verge of 100.
Here we go, inside edge. He gets a run. And that's the 100th run for David Warner. First World Cup 100, his 4th 100 overall. All 4 one-day international 100s coming in Australia for David Warner. I mean, 25 overs to go from after this over. He's found the gap. That is good placement there. Steve Smith has got his second boundary. He's used the pace of the spinner. Halfway stage of the innings is 151 for 1. He's just swatted that. Swatted that over mid-on.
Geez, Sanjay, you come back for your second spell. You're hoping to get a dot ball first up, build some pressure, build some confidence, and that was just sheer arrogance from Dave Warner. Looked like a slower leg cutter, 110 kilometres an hour. Warner says, thank you very much.
He's found the gap. It's a big gap on the leg side.
150 partnership up, some real innovation, swivel of the bat from Stephen Smith. He's got a very unique style, and the full toss.
Look at that partnership there, dominated by David Warner.
And that's through. That'll be the 50 up for Stephen Smith. His highest score in this World Cup so far, and it comes at a very good time. From 60 deliveries, 4 fours for Stephen Smith, a strike rate of 88. And the partnership now 163 off 154.
Yeah, things going to plan, aren't they, for Australia? They didn't win the toss, but I think they would have batted anyway. But what they need is time at the crease. Oh, that might have been a little edge there. There's certainly some bounce. The keeper couldn't hang on. It's 1 for 180.
Nabby, the off spinner. It's a very good pitch here in Perth. Likes the cut shot, Dave Warner. You see the extra bounce there. Hits the keeper in the bicep. I think you're right. I think there was a little touch there.
Smith, that's nice. Works that nicely off his pads. Very strong in that area.
Yeah, he's got beautiful timing, Stephen Smith, today. 57 off 63. Still moving around the crease. Likes to work across to the off stump and work it through that leg side. But one of the great things of his batting is the timing. Just waits for it, hits it very late, gets its head over the ball.
Yeah, Dalat Zadran is the new bowler. That's when Steve Smith's at his best to me, when he plays straight like that. Full face of the bat. Lovely timing and full value for your shots here at the Wacker.
Well, it's a classical Wacker pitch shot, this. The ball wasn't that bad, but it's a very nice pitch, and it's just about getting the ball in the middle of the bat. Placement straight back past the bowler, you're always going to get runs, and once you get it through the infield, oh, that's a boundary.
Lovely extension. Look at his hands go through the ball here. Doesn't close the face of the bat, which we see it with Steve Smith at times. Plays it with a full face. And now fine. It's down to third. It's down to finally very quickly. It'll just be a single. And now Warner over mid-on, flat, hard and 6.
It's hard to believe that's the first one for David Warner today. He's hit 13 fours, but all of a sudden now he's 120 off 104 deliveries. Could this be the turning point for him to put the foot down?
Yeah, I think you're right, Brendan. I think this is, you're going to see more of this from Dave Warner. Into the 30th over now. Chance to really free the arms. And again, that's further. Catch that. And they can't.
Well, his strike rate 139 after getting his 100. Dalit just pitched it up, and Warner through the line. Loves that shot over mid-on.
I think they're in for some entertainment in the crowd now. That wasn't quite out of the middle from David Warner. If he gets one in the middle, that'll be 15 rows back. 2 sixes now. Zadran under pressure, the bowler. Edge and safe. No luck there for the bowler. Good slower ball. It'll run away for 4. But a bit of luck there for David Warner. 200 up for Australia. 23 from the over. 203 for 1. Sharpour now into the attack. Dowlett just bowled the 1 over, went for 23. Oh, same result, different bowler, further back, and well taken. I think that's well taken in the crowd. Yes, well done, sir. Well done.
3 big sixes for David Warner, right over mid-on, same area. And Sharpour didn't get it in the slot, it was a half volley. And the ball coming on to Warner and the Australians is a lot easier compared to the spinners here in Perth. Nicely taken.
Nicely taken, and he gave it a shine too. Once you've here, a bit of a kiss, and then he shined, bit of shine there for the bowler. It's not going to help him too much though.
No, well, it's a hard one, isn't it? In Australia, we don't have that catching competition like they do in New Zealand. You wear that orange shirt, and you go into the prize pool of $1 million if New Zealand get in the final.
And again, flat, hard, same result. Oh, that's dangerous. That's a crowd killer, that.
Gee, he's up the ante in the last 2 overs, David Warner. He's hit 4 sixes off the quick bowlers. The hand.
Oh, I just hope he didn't hit that youngster. He said that went really quickly. It was hit firmly, hard and flat. You've got to keep an eye on it in the crowd. Oh, no, I think at the end of the day, not sure it hit him or not. I certainly hope not. Everyone's ducking out of the road. People trying to take a catch.
Oh, no, got him on the hand.
Oh, that young fella. Yow. He's actually handled it very well. And now chipped away on the onside. Maybe a chance. No, just short of the man at square leg. They'll get 2. Warner's thinking 6 every ball at the moment.
Well, Sharpour tried to get that in the block hole. Gone for the Yorker, didn't quite get it right. It was down the leg side and on the full. Just short of the man in the deep.
Well, the partnership's now moved to 207 with 174 deliveries between these two. Steve Smith's got 63 of them.
There's the little guy with the sore hand. Yeah, just copped him on the right hand. Holding up well, isn't he?
I tell you what, he's a brave little fella. Well done, young man. That was a nasty blow. As I said, that was hit flat and hard. He goes for it, hits it flat and hard. Not over the rope, but into it.
Well, he's going to pin the ears back, David Warner. That brings up his 150 of 116 deliveries, 15 fours and 4 big sixes over mid-on. We talked about having hot conditions out there, so they probably don't want to run anymore.
Oh no, David Warner certainly doesn't. He's done his job.
Well, you've got to make sure that you bowl the delivery and make the batsman hit it where you want him to hit it. And Sharpour got his Yorker right at the last over. You can see Nabby now just trying to really push that ball in there and get it up in the block hole, but it doesn't work. He's hit the full toss straight down the ground for another boundary to David Warner.
Now, so they've taken the power play. Once again, they've taken it before the compulsory stage in the innings. Yeah, just keeping an eye on Sharpour and David Warner. So that the last ball that David Warner faced, it almost came together. No, that's okay.
Yeah, that's all right.
That's fine.
I think he said you're my hero.
Yeah. Oh, he's got that down to fine leg. It's a bit streaky. It's going to run away for 4. Probably a little inside edge, I'd suggest.
You can't be happy with that with your bowler. You're trying to bowl the Yorker, you get it in the right area and a little inside edge, and it goes for a boundary. It's pretty well bowled. He knows he doesn't want to give Warner any room, so that's why he's following him. It goes between the legs and trickles down to the fence.
Oh, he got it full. Warner gets on it all right. Only 3 rows back.
And that'll bring up the highest score for David Warner in one-day internationals. A full toss leg stump.
I think the other thing he could possibly do here, Sharpour, is bowl that full ball wide of off stump. If he's going to bowl that line, he's got to get the perfect ball in. It's got to be at his toes. If it's a half volley, he'll launch it. If it's a full toss, he'll launch it. But if Warner's going to keep backing away and clearing his right side, he can also bowl full and wide of off stump. The only danger is that there's 4 men. Yeah, there's 4 men saving 1 on the offside. No one saving 4 apart from long off. Starts with a full toss. It's going to be a no ball. That'll be 5. 1 for the no ball and 4 for the boundary. Changing commentary. Shane Moore is with Sanjay Mendlaker.
Have a look at that. 170 to Warner. And we've got 15 overs to go.
I know he's absolutely creaming him, and if they keep bowling these full tosses and not getting their length right, then he's going to make an he could go close to 300 himself. I think we saw the other day South Africa doubled their 35th after 35 overs. They doubled their score. Now, if Australia do that, they'll make 500.
Highest Australia's partnership here at home. Incredible. Mark Taylor, the moment David Warner got to his 100 around the 24th and 25th over mark, he said he has a chance to get a double 100 for Warner. I mean, this is the reality of one-day cricket today. This is how we're thinking throughout.
Through overs. Oof. Oh! It's raining sixes here at the Wacker, Sanjay. If they don't get their line of length right, there's 15 overs to go. What's that? 90 deliveries. I tell you what, they could go close to 500.
He loves to go straight. Steve Smith, when he plays the lofted shot, you'll see him go straight toward the side screen, whether it's the spinner or the fast bowler. Lovely shot. Wow, look at the face of the bat meeting the ball. Beautiful.
The only thing I will say, Sanjay, is I'd like to see some of the bowlers come up with some different tactics rather than just say, you know what, we're going to get the journey, we're going to go for 10 and over, and let's just try and limit the damage. I'd like to see them come up with some sort of plan or just something. Uh-oh, this is going to go a long way if he doesn't get it right.
Yeah, they can change the field. The field's changing now for David Warner. Long on's gone back, so that's 2 straight men for that straight hit. The ball's going to be full from the looks of it. Just 4 fielders outside. This is a free hit. David Warner on strike. Well played. That was smart cricket from David Warner. The ball was full, but had he looked to lob that straight, I don't think he would have managed it. It was just too wide outside the off stump, but he just played it with the angle. Good cricket shot, man.
It actually wasn't the worst delivery, Sanjay, for the free hit. He got it. The Yorker, it was just good batting from David Warner. He created that angle by staying leg side of it, and it was quick to adjust. He wanted to hit it down the ground, and he just adjusted a little bit and just placed it in between that gap of when third man was up. Might have to come in. Oh, that could go all the way for 4. Just jammed down on a pretty good delivery. That'll race away for 4. So Michael Clarke will have to come out here probably in the last few overs if he gets a hit and just start to slog. They might even put Maxwell or someone in.
Yeah, this is what happened in that match against Zimbabwe for West Indies as well. Chris Gayle and Marlon Samuel almost batted right through the innings. Nobody got a chance. So it's basically these bats making merry, the others missing out. Australia number 4. I mean, there isn't a chance for Australia to get right, and no realistic chance for Australia to get right at the top of that pool.
They end up second or third. Really, realistically, it all comes down to that Sri Lanka-Australia game. You'd say they'd beat Afghanistan today, they're going to post a good score. They'd probably beat Scotland. So if they beat Sri Lanka on Sunday, they'll end up second. If they don't, and Sri Lanka beat them, Sri Lanka end up second, and then Australia end up third, they play South Africa in a quarter-final.
We've got it all worked out.
Yeah, they might have to lose to Scotland, end up 4th and play India.
Ah, there you go. 37 overs gone, it's 273 for 1. Oh, it's just going to fall short. Wristy flick from Steve Smith. No power at all. That saved him. They're all having some fun there. Maxwell at number 5 is going to be interesting. I think that's going to be a talking point. If this is going to be the batting order for Australia. Maxwell at 5.
I wonder if Michael Clarke might say, you know what, this is what practice we need Glenn Maxwell, Mitchell Marsh and James Faulkner to finish the innings off it. Should they go out and finish practice in this situation and try and get that big 400-plus score? Oh, it's straight up in the air.
Well, this could be out. It's Skyer and he's taken a good catch. Relax under the ball. It was the captain. And David Warner has missed out on a double 100 here. That's a good catch. That was a steepling high catch there. Not easy to take. Day game, white ball. Looking at the bright sky upwards.
He walks off making 178 and disappointed. He didn't go on to get 200. That went a long way in there. It's an excellent catch. When you stand under a ball like that in those clear blue skies and you just camped underneath it, it's a tough catch. Well played, David Warner. 178 off just 133 deliveries. Australia now 274 for 2.
He's played that very fine. He's got such a range, Steve Smith. It's not just about the big hits in front of the pitch. He can do this as well.
clever shot, wasn't it? Clever. He was. You just see him saying leg side of the ball, looking for that Yorker, and it just got it a low full toss.
There comes. It's always the first scoring shot with Maxwell, the reverse sweep, and this time a lofted reverse sweep.
I'll tell you what, Sanjay, normally, you know, you might, when you come in, you're in the 39th over, you just want to knock one or two down the ground early on. Well, that's Glenn Maxwell's knock one down the ground. The reverse Malach, the reverse sweep to 4. I reckon when he gets one of these away early, Glenn Maxwell, it gives him a lot of confidence too. That's Glenn Maxwell. Goodness me, that's a massive hit. He's already 12 off just 5 balls. He's at a 4 and a 6. The 4 was a reverse sweep, and the 6 was a back foot cover drive over wideish bit off for 6.
Yeah, so this is not a reverse sweep. This is not a slog on the onside. This is not a slog sweep as well.
That's
this
got a
is
long
a
way
great
too.
cricketing shot, actually.
I tell you what, he's got such a good eye, Glenn Maxwell. If you don't get it right, you're going to the boundary.
He's what you call the 360-degree modern-day batsman.
You know, he's very similar to A.B. de Villiers. When you watch A.B. de Villiers bat, it's like he's got no stumps. He's not protecting any stumps. He can play 360 degrees. He can play all the shots. He's so good to watch. And Maxwell's not far off that. He's so dangerous, Glenn Maxwell.
Found the gap. Bit lucky on that occasion. But he'll get 4 runs. He's got himself going 13 runs of that over. 209 for 2 now, Australia.
445. Tell you what, I reckon Australia could be a chance to make 445 here. That's their 300 up. That's a good shot from Steve Smith. Just pick the gap. I reckon Australia could go close to the highest score here, Sanjay. 445. There you go. And there's 10 to go. 9.5. He's actually bowled well, hasn't he? Oh,
there it is. The commentator's curse has come into play here.
That's gone a long way, Sanjay. I played a game when Mark Waugh put one on the roof up here off Dan Vittori. I tell you what, though, Glenn Maxwell will be trying to put one on the roof too.
Yeah, this is the gift. He's trying to find the Yorker. Instead finds the middle of the bat. And there's some strong forearms on that bat.
There's another reverse. He's got it. Is that 6?
No way.
Wow. G. Maxwell is bringing some new strokes to the World Cup 2015. Just checking if that was 6, but
It's extraordinary. I tell you, it's premeditated as well. He knows before the ball's bowled that he's shaping up that way. 6.
yeah.
And that's where the eye comes in. So he turns it, gets into that reverse sweep, reverse hit position, and now it's trusting your eye. Phenomenal shot. 38 from 17 he is now.
95 for Stephen Smith. And it's in the air and he's out. So no 4th one-day international 100 for Stephen Smith, and good reward for Shapur, he's charged in. It hasn't gone his way today, but now he's picked up his 2nd wicket.
Yeah, real shame for Steve Smith, although such valuable time in the middle. It's a game that Australia wanted to utilise. Bat first, score a big one. And guys like Smith make the most of it. So Warner, Tech is in good form again. So Smith. Maxwell is striking. It's a positive day for the likes of Steve Smith so far.
Reverse again, and that's his 50. An amazing knock off just 21 deliveries. 5 boundaries, 4 sixes, raises his bat. And I think everyone's been treated today to a little bit of a almost finishing masterclass from Glenn Maxwell. And that'll be runs. James Faulkner wide, half volley, going hard at it. 3rd man's in the circle. And some bonus runs. Well, I think Slacks were just surprised. We thought, not that they're going to use it as batting practice, but they really wanted their top 6 to maximise the deliveries, in particular Faulkner and Clark, who have been out. It was an opportunity to get some batting time. What can he do here, G. Maxwell? Oh, beautiful clip off the toes. That's a 6er as well. That's gone miles. Unbelievable strike.
The confidence that they bat with. We're seeing a complete change
in one-day cricket and the power hitting of T20 cricket influencing this as well. I think the confidence the batsmen have when they come out, they trust their tool. The bats are fantastic, but it's that confidence. How many 300 scores have we seen in this World Cup?
So 5 overs to go, 366 the total so far. So score well over 400 on the cards for the Australians. Bang goes Maxwell. Has he got enough of it? Of course he has. 6 sixes now for Maxwell through this innings. Still plenty more to come, I feel.
Well, look at this replay and see if the ball came out of the middle.
There's no spin there.
It's not out of the middle. Gee, that's travelled.
Oh, it's hammered, is it? Is it a chance? No, it's not. Another 6. So Maxwell, 81 off 34 balls. It's 382 for 3. Partnership now 43 off 20. Well bowled. That is the doorway to departure. Hitting the stumps, the zing bales are flying. Everyone's impressed.
Good pace as well. Good start. It just goes to show that Yorker, and it was a little bit of a shape back into Faulkner as well. It's a terrific delivery. The seam's upright, it keeps coming, and ends up going off the toe of Faulkner into the middle and leg stump. So a good way to stop things just slightly for Afghanistan. Take wickets. Faulkner unable to get going. 7. It's 382 for 4. He is a great talent. You go back 2 months ago, and he was struggling for runs. This goes to show he's one of those players, he finds form, he can roll with it.
Oh, that's over the top of mid-off. Will it go on for a boundary? Yes, it will. So that's his 6th 4 of the innings. He's hit more 6s, 7 of them. But with these 4 fieldsmen out, you just can't have too many outfielders. He's hitting a traditional shot and he's out. Great catch. It was hit hard. The skipper, Nabi, taking the catch.
Yeah, I just think the timing of his form is so good because he can roll with it right through the World Cup. It was valuable time in the middle. The slower ball out the back of the hand did the trick. And Maxwell very slow in this departure. He's upset that he was unable to get through to the 50th over, bring up 100.
Another slow ball, hits through the leg side, not timed.
It was an interesting approach from Haddin, wasn't it? Cummins was looking very steady, and he's probably not a number 11, but Haddin went on the attack.
Well, he gave no pace. It's gone in the air, and it's gone a long way. Brad Haddin hammers it miles back. That's his first 6.
Well, the highest score in a World Cup's 413. So Australia, you'd think that's going to pass that. 412, and a good stroke there from Haddin.
The veteran gets one in the right spot again. He's always been a powerful straight driver, Brad Haddin. So 10 off the last 2 balls.
Highest score in World Cups now with Australia, 416, 2 balls remaining.
Mitchell Marsh on strike. Runs down, hits it hard. Will it be caught? Yes, it is. Nicely taken. So a good finish in the outfield by Afghanistan's catching ability, which has been good through the whole innings. But the batting card will look good for the Australians. Dave Warner, 178 off just 133 deliveries. Smith smart with his 95. Maxwell brutal, 88 off 39. Brad had slogging at the end, enjoying himself, 20 off 9 balls.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Game on.
So we're away. Michael Clarke didn't have a bat. And a little bit of shape in. Close to the off stump.
Yes, Marty there just letting that ball go. Good leave in the end, but there is a little bit of swing there for Stark. He'll look to target the stumps with that in-swing, and I think you'll see the odd short ball.
Javed Amadi opening the batting for Afghanistan. 51 of 51 deliveries against Scotland, and got Afghanistan over the line to win their first World Cup game. Oh, that's another good delivery. Yeah, I thought Mitchell Stark was bowled really well in New Zealand, obviously picking up 6 wickets, but his length was right. Oh, that's away, that's a boundary. So it was more of a defensive shot just to get the ball out.
That's the opening batsman's straight drive. That's what we used to call that, Brendan, when you get a full ball that goes behind the stumps, beats the keeper, first slip along the ground all the way. Safe as houses.
On the scorebook, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's nice. It's a shout. It's coming back. Maybe too much.
Yeah, I think it's missing leg. He's not really getting a long way across, is Marty. And I reckon that ball's probably missing leg stump. Clearly looked to me, was watching it live, it's going to miss leg. He doesn't get a long way across.
You can see all three stumps nearly. Ooh, may have clipped leg stump. There's a little bit of doubt in it, but look where he's finished playing it. Outside leg stump. Pitches in line. Maybe half a stump. There we go. Leg stump. So it would have been the umpire's call.
Leg gully coming in now to play.
And Amadi's off the mark and nearly. He's off the mark. It's his single. That's 5 for him off 5. Got that boundary that went through first slip. That's up. And he's off the mark as well. Garnett didn't play in that last game against Scotland. This could be a run at the keeper's end if they got the wrong end. So the first one completed. 7 for no loss.
Yeah, just 7 from the over. A 4 that went between keeper and first slip. And a couple of close run-out calls. Good thing there that Marty kept going.
Well, that's nice. Through the offside. It'll be a bit of a chase. And it won't get there, so we'll come back to 3. Very well timed.
Just really put the bat on it. There was no big flourish. It nearly went for 4. It was only the pace of David Warner that allowed that ball to be chased down and kept to 3.
And that'll be a couple more at least. So Ghani is into the action as well. The youngest player at 18 years of age, playing his first game.
Got them over the line. Well, he didn't quite get them over the line, but he got them within striking distance. And the last two put on 19 to win the match.
Through the leg side now. So this is some good batting from Afghanistan. It'll just be a couple. That is 4 completed, 16 without loss. That'll be 4. It'll be up the thigh pad, but it doesn't matter. I'll take 4.
Yeah, and I'm sure Mitch Johnson will be glad to see it was leg bias and not off the bat, because he started badly against New Zealand. Now, I think he went for 68 from 6 overs, I think, in that game. And that's a lot of runs when you consider that he made 152 to win the game.
Well, he went for 9 4s and 4 6s too. So that's big as well. They got stuck into him, the Kiwi batsman.
I think I've just heard Shane Warne yell out from the back box. He went for 11 off the first ball. It was a no ball 4 that got hit for 6. The free hit got hit for 6. It's not a good way to start.
No, not ideal. Especially when you only got about 150 on the board.
Well, it's actually just been handed a piece of paper. That's quite interesting, though. Talking about looking for wickets early on. And as I say, I think the better captains and the better sides are looking for wickets. That could well be a wide. It will be, I think. That tells me that. So batsmen early on are a little bit more cautious maybe than they used to be. But wickets are the key. You've got to get them out with these 2 new white balls. Because if you don't, in those middle overs, because the ball doesn't deteriorate and there's less reverse swing, batsmen are enjoying it more as from overs 20 onwards, and particularly at the end if they've got wickets in hand.
Out. That's the first one for Australia. And Mitch Johnson gets one on line and picks up a wicket.
Ghani hit this pretty well, I reckon. Swung back, he's probably looking to hit it back past Johnson, swings back in a little bit and he hits it firmly but straight to James Faulkner, who takes the catch. Ghani's out for 12, it's 30 for 1.
Over the top. Just outside the ring, and they'll pick up a couple. Yeah,
just going back to that wicket of Ghani. Look, he actually looked okay to me. It just swings back a little bit, and I think the swing at the end of the day probably did him.
Edged and taken by Michael Clark. An easy catch at second slip. And Armando was trying to run it down to third man, and he paid the price. And Hazelwood picks up a wicket.
Yeah, we were saying this early on about these running the ball down to third man, playing with a bat that's not parallel to the ground. You start trying to run the ball here in Perth or the Gabbers, another place you don't want to play a shot like this. This is what can happen. Bit of extra bounce, ball hits the top edge, Michael Clark does the rest. That's something you learn from playing here.
You've got to go hard if you're going to play it.
Afghanistan 32 for 2.
Oh, there he goes, down the ground. A beautiful way to start. Really good off drive.
Wasn't quite to the pitch of the ball, but fortunately for him, no movement after the ball hit the seam. This came on straight. Have a look at this. Pitches goes straight off the deck onto the bat. Hint of movement. And the slips would have been in business, like it was for Aaron Finch earlier in the afternoon.
And again he goes. It's a very quick outfield. It's the shortest route home as well down the ground. So all of a sudden, back-to-back boundaries.
Well, he's used the bounce in this pitch.
Yeah.
He's hit the ball hard into this surface, which is very hard. You get that extra bounce. And even the tall Josh Hazelwood couldn't get his hand to it. Yeah, this is a good angle. Firoz Shah Kotla, that would have gone straight to hand.
Yes. Oh, he gets hold of it. It goes a million miles in the air. It'll be safe as Warner darts back to try and take off or take a catch in the deep. He doesn't get there. So he is really laying back into these ones. Another heave-ho. He's swinging hard. This has gone high. It is a catch. Who's going to take it? Oh, there's nearly a collision. Brilliant catch in the end. Great take by Steve Smith. Almost a collision, though.
It was a much, much simpler catch for the guy coming from third man.
Yes.
And for a moment, you're right. And I thought there was going to be a collision. Fortunately, the Spidey camera didn't come in the way for Steve Smith. And in the end, that was a difficult catch that he took there. What was Standingside looking to do in that innings?
He just throws that front leg out to the onside, doesn't he? Gives himself a big arc. And 2 in a row in the air. This time it goes safely to Steve Smith. And fortunately, no collision. So that's the 3rd wicket down. Afghanistan 46 for 3. Oh, that is a big, big stroke. Fantastic. Into the stands it goes.
The 50 comes up for Afghanistan. The crowd, they've become smarter. They're keeping their eyes on the ball. This ball was watched right into the hand by the fan who was there. Right in the slot for him, not quite from the middle of the bat. Well, that would have gone further into the stands. Good pickup shot that.
Yeah, Mangal, the batsman. And he goes again. I think he's got hold of this one. He has. Mitchell Marsh is copping it. Back-to-back sixes.
Maybe the pulse question could be rephrased now. Which Mitchell is going to concede the most sixes? 2 in a row.
2 good shots.
That's a bit of a shocker for Mitchell Marsh. I get the feeling the 2 slips will now disperse. He's gone with the angle. That's a sensible shot, using the bounce and the pitch to get that elevation as well. The advantages that he can have on a bouncy pitch. Deep square leg now, exactly where he hit that last 6.
Oh, that's nicely played through the offside. That's orthodox. Just a square drive. A lot of work for Warner. So 6-6 and then 3. Then goal. They were in the slot and he put them into the stands. And that one, that's interesting. Yorker and Haddon unable to get hold of it. Expensive over. There we have it. 13 overs now completed. It's 67 for 3.
19 runs from that last over.
Mitchell Johnson gets the ball in hand. Geez, he loves bowling here at the WAC. I've seen him bowl some unbelievable spells. Sort of announced himself against South Africa a few years ago. I think the 13 wickets in the Test match. Some unbelievable spells against England in a couple of Ashes Test matches.
And so be it. But don't let him... Oh, that's nasty. But don't let him just run down and hit you off a leg for 6 straight back over your head as a fast bowler when you can bowl 150k.
But if your line's on middle and leg, it's hard to do that. Oh, that's a nice shot. He was tested with some shorter deliveries to actually have the composure, Shenwari, to get on the front foot, hit it for 4. Great shot. 93 for 3. That's in the air, and it's out. So the Australian captain picks up his first wicket for a while, and another wicket down for Afghanistan, but reward for some tight bowling by Michael Clarke.
Tidy little left armers too. Got 6 for 9 in a Test match, Michael Clarke against India. This is good for Australia that he gets a few overs under his belt too.
Classic dismissal for a spinner. They have that man, he's an attacking option.
Get that extra bounce, sweep shot. Shamari played okay. 17 off 31, it's 94 for 4. And a spinner himself too.
You spinners love getting each other out, don't you?
Just straighten a little bit on him, just bounce, just straighten a little bit of turn.
Started with a 44 against Bangladesh. After 20 overs, 94 for 4. Johnson, 2 for 11. Oh, it's out. What a catch. Great catch from Aaron Finch at first slip. It's been a game of highlights for the Australians. That is up there.
Oh, that's a screamer. I tell you what, in the wacky, you get a good chance to see him in the slips. But this was going to like the right of second slip, and Aaron Finch just flew through the air, just timed it perfectly, his jump and his leap. It was tight, it was in tight. Mangle's gone for 33. It's 94 for 5.
Good delivery from Johnson, a definite effort ball. He's been pacey tonight. It's been called a wide though, and that'll bring the 100 up. Looking to bowl that extra pace, and yeah, over the shoulders.
Actually, pretty well played. Najibullah, watched that very well. He was in position to play a pull shot and ended up letting it go nicely. That's nicely played, actually. Johnson going around the wicket, he just nudged that nicely on the onside. Yeah, I suppose the big game for Australia will be that game this Sunday against Sri Lanka. Because the way the points table is sort of working is that Australia go on to win this game. They'll go to played 4 games, and there'll be 5 points. So that game, in essence, will decide who finishes second in the pool, should other results go to form. You can't see New Zealand losing their last 2 games. So they're going to finish on top. So the winner of that Sri Lanka-Australia game will probably finish second.
It's getting better and better, I feel, with his off-spinners. He's called on as a regular. This could be out. And it is the top edge. Didn't go anywhere. Michael Clarke with the easiest of catches. And that's the 6th wicket down.
Now, he might look to review this, actually.
Oh, he has.
He's gesturing the fact that he thinks it's come off his arm. I thought, like you, Michael Slater, that was just a regulation top edge straight up in the air. The Australians are very confident. Michael Clarke just threw the ball to the square leg umpire as if to say that's out. There's no problem with the no ball. That's fine. Now, as I said, just the batsman's...
Well, you'd think he'd know.
Yeah.
So I suppose you expect this to be overturned, given that he would have felled it off the arm. It's in that position, well, it deviates. It did come off the shoulder, but it's come off the edge as well.
Yeah.
A strong deviation, and they will have used up their challenge. And Maxwell into the wickets in his first over, 2nd delivery. So there it is, it's given. And Australia now on a roll, 103 for 6. And it's just fantastic to see them come together as Afghanistan, the cricket team, but just have these opportunities.
I was also saying earlier, did you just think 7 years ago they're playing 5th division, ICC associate level. That's where they're playing. So the World Cricket League, 5th division, and now here they are with the big boys. That's a nice shot. Placed that well. It's the young keeper I'm talking about, Zazai, and only through Dave Warner, he doesn't get a boundary. And they have come a long way in a very short space of time. I think they first put together a cricket side in 2001. So 14 years they've gone from being not even a cricket nation to being in the World Cup. So that's the positive of having 14 teams in a World Cup.
Yes. Have to be one of the quickest out there.
Oh,
Beautiful. That's a nice strike. Low and hard. 6 for 116.
well, I think Najee Bull has worked out that Glenn Maxwell might be easier to hit than Mitchell Starc or Mitchell Johnson. So while they've got the spinners on, he's going to use his feet. He did it well. Got to the pitch and then hit the ball straight.
Down the wicket, he's hit that out of the middle
That's
of the
a
bat.
monster.
That has gone a long way back.
That's an upper decker. Wow.
Najee Buller. He has creamed it. That's his first 6 tonight.
Big hit.
And an impressive one.
That's a massive hit. You can hear it. Oh, straight out of the screws. He likes it too. Look at that.
We'll be talking about that for a long time.
Oh, that's a massive hit. How high it went, not just 98 metres, but how high that went too. Got right up and under it.
Thank you very much for Mitchell Starc. His first wicket tonight, but he's bowled better than that. A Yorker right in the middle of...
I tell you what, Mitchell Starc, there's a lot of talk about Malinga, and when he's at his best, he's hard to beat. But Mitchell Starc, at the moment, that's the last delivery is 148.4. It's nearly called 150k. It's hooping back in, bowling these Yorkers. They're as good as anyone in the world right now, Mitchell Starc. Really is hard to play when he gets it right. That fast Yorker with a little bit of tail on it. Hits the stumps so many times.
Don't see that.
Oh, rolled him.
Beautiful bowling from Mitchell Starc. That's what we expect from him, to wrap it up. And that's what Michael Clarke wants as well. Dala just stepping away to leg stump and exposing the stumps, and Starc was good enough.
Nearly 151 kilometres an hour too, BJ. 150.6. He shortened him up a few, pushed him back. He saw him backing away. Just a matter of when he was going to bowl that Yorker. And then there it came, fast from around the wicket, angled in. That's right on the button, that one. Fast and straight.
Just 2 runs from that over. It's 137 for 8, and it seems like the players might just have drinks here. Kane Williamson, though, kept his nerves in that match. There is a bit of excitement behind the stumps. In fact, confident appeal in the end. Dharmasena took his time, raises the finger, which means the 9th wicket has fallen.
Well, the Australians were confident, weren't they? They went up straight away. They looked like a little bit of a deviation. And the batsman was happy to go. Yeah, look, you can tell by the way Brad Haddin's action was straight away. Everyone thought it was out. It's gone for 10 and it's 140 for 9.
He's got those kind of speeds. Few runs down to mid-off. Nice little chase for the tall Mitchell Starc.
He's had one of those days in the field, Mitchell Starc. The ball's tended to follow him a little bit. He's been at backward point for the spinners, and now mid-off for the quicker men. He's done a bit of chasing.
And that's a simple catch taken by David Warner. That's the end of it. This is Afghanistan all out for 142, which means Australia win by 275 runs. That's a massive margin.
So a comfortable victory to Australia, 275 the margin. And a good day out, really, by the Australians. They made a big total. They came out to bowl well. I thought, once again, Mitchell Starc looked good with the new ball. Hazelwood picked up a couple of wickets, though still not at his best for mine. And Mitchell Johnson, as Sanjay Manreka just mentioned, 4 wickets for 22 runs.
His best one-day figures at home, Samuel Shenwari had his first failure in this tournament, so that was a bit of a letdown for Afghanistan. Economy rates impressive, wickets as well for the three seamers. We saw Michael Clarke bowl some left-arm spin, which is great news for Australia. Mitchell Marsh bowled 3 overs. Just for a moment, we thought he may have had a bit of a niggle.
But a good, comfortable victory to Australia by 275 runs.
Don't forget Maxwell's 88 of 39 balls, so that was another typical Maxwell inning.